name is Gina Sabu. I come from Rajakumari Parish in the Idukki district. I first took the covenant in August 2022, and this is the second time I am testifying before the Holy Mother. With a heart full of gratitude, I thank Holy Mother and Holy Son 1,000 times. I am here to testify to the great blessings received in my son. My son completed BTech in food technology, but for a long time he was unable to find a job. He applied for a position in Bangalore. One day, during covenant meditation, Rev.Fr.Joseph encouraged us to pray specifically for the date 6. I took that instruction to heart and prayed with faith. Amazingly, my son was called for an interview on the 6th, and he got the job. From birth, my son had flat feet, which caused pain whenever he walked for extended periods. Over time, especially after 2 years, the pain worsened. We began applying the covenant oil, made the sign of the cross on his feet, and prayed with tears to our Holy Mother. At his new job, he had to walk 10 to 18 kilometres daily, which seemed impossible with his condition. But through Mother's intercession, he was completely healed, and he can now do his work without pain. In addition to this miracle, he had applied for a newly introduced work visa to Australia. It was a ballot-based visa, and only 3,000 people from India would be selected. We prayed and trusted, and his name was selected in the ballot. He is now preparing to leave for Australia this Saturday. Visa. The visa was supposed to be issued within 90 days, but when that time passed, without any update, my son grew anxious. I told him not to worry. We prayed over the passport, anointed it with covenant oil, and placed it before the Lord. In answer to our prayer, the visa was granted. As part of our missionary work, we regularly participated in daily prayers, recited the apparition prayer, and attended the Holy Eucharist. We also distributed Kreupasanam newsletters from house to house and even at the bus stand. As an act of mercy, we gave financial aid to the poor and distributed clothes to those in need. For all these blessings and the miracles we have experienced, I offer 1,000 thanks to Mother Mary and Jesus.
Romans 1:16. I am not ashamed of the gospel, for it is the power of God unto salvation to everyone who believes, to the Jew first and also to the Greek. This sister, Gina Sabu, testifies joyfully at this altar to 3 profound experiences of God's mercy in the life of her son. First, the gift of employment through the covenant. After completing his BTech in food technology, Gina's son remained unemployed for a long time. In that difficult time, she took a covenant and prayed sincerely. During covenant meditation, Father instructed her to pray for a specific date, the 6th. She obeyed, praying with faith for that date. On the very 6th, her son was called for an interview and got the job. This was the first testimony, a clear sign of how heaven responds when we pray in alignment with the messages received through the covenant. The mother who appeared at this sanctuary with a time clock on her chest honors time, seasons, and numbers. When we live faithfully in the covenant, we place our requests into the hands of Mother Mary, asking that those specific dates, timings, and seasons be granted. Many testimonies mention specific dates, numbers, or signs, all because people believe deeply in the divine messages received through the covenant, and their faith becomes their blessing. Second, healing of a lifelong physical condition. Since birth, her son had flat feet, which caused pain when walking long distances. However, his job now required him to walk 10 to 15 kilometers daily. Though they were thankful for the job, they were also deeply concerned. Would he be able to keep it? With faith, they applied the covenant oil, recited the creed, and prayed fervently. The Holy Mother intervened. Her son was completely healed of the foot pain and continues to do his physically demanding job without any discomfort. This healing was a direct result of their faithful use of the covenant items and trust in divine intervention. Third, the blessing of going abroad. The third testimony is about her son receiving an opportunity to go abroad to Australia. He applied for a ballot-based visa, which was highly competitive. Only 3,000 applicants from India would be selected. Once again, the family entrusted the matter to the mother at the altar. With minimal difficulty, everything fell into place. The visa, the arrangements, and the documentation. Her son is now ready to begin a new chapter in Australia. Reflections on covenant life. First, covenant life strengthens our faith. It helps us live in surrender, glorify God, and speak boldly to Him in prayer. Second, it gives the assurance that whatever hardship we face will be taken up by Jesus through Mother Mary, and the use of covenant items with faith will lead to healing and breakthrough. Third, covenant life blesses even our material life. Jobs, finances, family stability, making all things new. This sister and her family now boldly declare, "We trusted in God. He saw us, healed us, and lifted us." Let us thank the Mother of the Covenant and the Holy Son for the miracles experienced by this family, and offer this testimony with clapping hands and hearts full of gratitude.